Hello, everybody. So, I'm not doing my usual intro because I wanted to do something very serious. Um, so a while ago, I decided I wanted to forgive Christian because it's a new year, and no one wants to start off a new year with hatred, right? So I thought, hey, I'm gonna react to Disney Creep, and make that forgiveness video, but no, I'm gonna do my own separate video. So, as you probably know, Christian decided to call me out, like my life. Make mostly he decided to make some stupid comment on how I might have no life, and then he's decided to go on and be like, hey, you never talk to girls or anything, and like that's all life is about women and having friends, even though that's not life. That isn't even life at all. But yeah, he decided to do that, and you know, now I think about it, it was criticism. It was criticism, which I didn't think of it at the time, but now I was kind of think like, there's so many there's types of hate commenters you can get, like ones where it's criticism, and then ones are just idiots. And this was like one of those criticism ones. Like they don't know how to. Apparently, they don't know how to actually word criticism, so they decided to say what they think would be fine, and then yeah, and that part was fine. If it ended it like that, and so I am forgiving you for that. I really do. I really want to forgive you for that. Doesn't mean we're becoming your friend again because I'll get into that in a little bit, but I do want to forgive you. And you know, that video that I made, it was very unnecessary. It was an unnecessary video, and I am sorry for that. I am really, 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 really sorry for the video, and I, I don't know. It was. I was just angry, and I think everybody just knew that. But I actually thank YouTube for taking down that video because yeah. Anyway, I am sorry for the video. I am truly sorry for people. Don't harass him. Don't harass him. Okay. The only time that you can actually defend somebody from someone else, not not like, well, don't turn yourself into the bad guy. I mean, like, I don't mean harassment. I mean actual defending somebody. Is if the person attacks them, like, if the person like decides to be an idiot and harass, like, let's say me or something. I'm not saying to harass them, but you can defend them and kind of call them out on it. That is okay, as long as if you know how to word it, rather than just saying, "Well, you're a freaking idiot with nothing, and no one loves you or likes you," or something. Don't say that. I mean, like, actually just call them out on it and everything like that, because that's not harassment. No, actually, that's more like criticism. So anyway, just wanted to say that because I know there might be people that might actually do that. Anyway, the video was stupid. It was a stupid thing. So hope you can forgive me for that. And I do forgive you for what you said. But now, in my defense, and yes, since it is in my right to I do get to defend myself. In my defense, you know, you could have just said, you could have literally possibly said, oh, it was just criticism, and it was stupid of me to say that. No, you decided to pretend like you knew everything. You decided to pretend like you knew everything about autism, about mental illness, and it was like you don't know anything. You know, I think it's funny because in the text you said that's how you think of everybody. Is that's you treated me like you would treat anybody, and that's just. I'm sorry to say this, but that's saying something. That is definitely saying something. You you're gonna treat me like crap, meaning, and you say you treat me like everybody, so you treat me like crap, meaning you treat everybody else like crap as well. Is that how high and mighty you are? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Christian. I'm sorry. Well, like I said, you know, if you wanted to stay friends, what you should have done, instead of trying to make me forget about the whole thing, you should have just been like, it. I'm sorry. It was a dumb thing. And yeah, you did say you were sorry, but the thing is about a text message. Instead of calling me or something or trying to get in contact with me through another way, and you might have called me. I don't know. I'm sorry, but and you want to know something? It's just that I would like to be your friend again, but I don't want to be a friend with somebody who thinks of himself as higher and high and mighty and better than everyone else. So better that everyone can be treated like crap, while you, like, well, nobody calls you out on it. Like, let's. I bet you anything. Because since you have some friends, and I don't know, some of them don't seem, I don't know, but I do know you do have friends. But I can tell you one thing, because they always think of you as the greatest person on earth. It's probably because they like to they like to think of you as all great and high and mighty. And I wonder if you said something like this to one of them, and maybe, just maybe, you might you might have like been like, well, some stupid thing saying like I'm better than you or something like that. My life's better than yours. And since they're so brainwashed by you, they're probably like, you're right. You're right. And decided to go back to you. And I guess I might be the only one that's like, hell with you. I'm not gonna do. No way. I'm not doing that. So yeah. Um. It. If that's how you treat your friends, then why be your friend? See, I may I may be autistic, but I do know what friendship is. And I mean, I do know what real friendship is. And it's not where you treat your supposed friends like they're crap and you're the king. It's not like that at all. So, yeah. Um that's the wonderful thing about forgiveness. You don't have to go back to being there. Like if you guys because I know possibly more people are gonna watch this. If you guys have like a friend or something, and you're like, oh, I think about forgiving them, but will that mean I'll have to be their friend again? No, it doesn't. You can forgive them. You can be sincere about it, but it doesn't mean you have to become their friend again. So, yeah, and you know, the funny thing is how it's just so funny that you say I don't have a life, yet when I go out like to Safford or to Tucson or these cool places or something, I don't see you out ever. I never see you. I never see you hanging with somebody. I've only seen you once. I think it was only one time I've seen you outside of school hanging with one of your friends. And I mean while we were still friends. I don't mean right now. I never seen you anywhere else hanging with any of your friends, in your supposed friends. So yeah, I think, and actually, if I recall, it was only one time I've seen you somewhere that was not Clifton or Morency. I think that was it. So that so yes, I forgive you, and again, you I hope you can forgive me for that really dumb video, but I forgive you for what you said in California. But again, don't I really don't want you to think that this means I'm going to be your friend again, because it's not going to happen. And I don't care how much that pisses people off. That's not going to happen. So, yeah. Um I don't know. I I don't know. Like, you guys can judge however you want because you guys weren't there, but that's the fun thing about having a channel, is that you can express your feelings however you want to, as long as you don't do it in a like I did in that video in like a harassing way, and which I'm not, because while this is I am forgiving you, I'm also kind of criticizing you for everything you've done, and oh my god, yeah, I always liked when I was thinking about forgiving you, I was like, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not that bad of a person. And then it was like, because I was like, maybe it would be cool to be his friend. And then then I started to remember word by word of what you said, how you treated me, like you treat everybody else. And I was like, so maybe it's a good idea I don't be your friend, because if you treat me like crap, then you must treat everybody else like crap. So, yeah. Anyway, take this as you will, whatever. But this is just my thoughts, and you know, it is a hard thing to forgive somebody. Like, if you guys don't know it, it truly is. And you know, and there's a lot of people who do actions that really don't deserve forgiveness, but it's like you choose to forgive them. It doesn't mean you're gonna go back to. Sorry, I can't cuss, but it doesn't mean you're gonna go back to kissing their butt. It doesn't mean you're gonna go back to being their servant or their friend or whatever. They, you know, it take. I think if one person, let's say like, oh, this person has like some friends, but he or she might be like, oh, you know, they're trying to make them kiss their butts and stuff like that. Then, it only takes one person to actually not do that and not give in. So, you know, the thing about the real world, and I don't know if you probably say that, oh, I know this already, but I don't know if a lot of you, especially you, Christian, I don't know if you know this. The real world doesn't revolve around you. People aren't going to revolve around you. And if you act like this, it's a big possibility you're going to stay in this town forever while other people are going to move on. And you guys might not be like, you guys might not know why I'm saying that. Well, it's because one of Christian's many dreams he told me before this happened was that he wanted to leave this town. The thing is, if you keep acting like this, you keep acting like the world and everything revolves around you, you're never going to leave this town. It's a big possibility you'll end up maybe in prison, maybe still here, because you'll truly figure out, somehow, some way, you're going to figure out the world does revolve around you. And you can't do whatever you want and expect to get off free. So, yeah. Um, like I said, I try to think of you as a cool person. I was like, maybe it'd be cool to be his friend again. But then again I remembered everything you said, and I thought, wow, this guy might not be as cool as I used to think he was. So, like I said, I forgive you for California. I do forgive you that, even though, you know how ungrateful. Am I right? We take we actually pay for you to go on this trip with us. We pay for you with our hard-earned money and cash to go on this trip with us, and this is how you repay me. How ungrateful. Yeah, you know, I like I said, it was hard for me to make this video. It it was so hard for me to make this video because for a while I was like, I don't know if you deserve this, but you know what? So I'm done. I'm done. I'm just done. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if a lot of your friends are gonna see this, but if you guys are Christian's friend and you think, oh, maybe he treats me like this, or maybe this is how he thinks of me, oh, maybe he thinks of me like this. You know, you can call him out on it, and hope I don't think this is happening, but no. If one of your guys, if any of you guys' friends, and I'm not just talking about like Christian's friends, I mean all my viewers, if any of your friends are treating you like crap, you don't have to be their friend. I mean, sure, like I was nervous when I decided to call him out on it, but and it's gonna be very nerve wracking. You might think about it for a while, but you know this is an open world. There are so many other people, possibly better people. You don't have to be attached to this one person. So if you guys have a friend who thinks of you maybe like lower than him or her, thinks of you as trash while they're the high and mighty ones, you don't have to be their friend. You don't have to be. Even if you get in a fight and it's just like, what, why am I doing this? And you ask yourself why I just stick up to it or suck up to it, you don't have to. No one is forcing you to do that. I just hope that you guys understand that because, you know, that's the thing about friends. You come and go. And some friends make mistakes and they'll apologize for it. And while others, like this event, they will not apologize and try to make themselves seem like they know everything, even though they probably know little. Little to nothing. So you don't have to be their friend, and that's the beauty of being your own person. You don't have to be their friend. You don't have to live under their rules. You can just forget about them and move on with your life. So, yes. This is I'm more like, I know this is supposed to be a forgiveness video, but it feels like somebody, like, yes, I do forgive you. I forgive you what you said in California. It just feels like somebody needs to criticize. It's almost like you need to be criticized about your actions because, you know, that's the thing about growth as a person. You have to accept criticism for your actions. You have to accept your actions rather than blatantly and ignorantly denying them and saying that you were right. You can't do that all the time because that can land you in some big trouble. Like, you'll figure that out probably. Like, listen, I know I'm 17 and I haven't seen the rest of the world yet, but I do know one thing. The thing would, because I studied like jobs and everything, I studied the workplace. The thing about it is that if you start thinking that, my hours and everything in this workplace will revolve around me, no matter what job you have, oh, you'll get in trouble. possibly you might be fired, or like they'll think so low of you or something like that, and then mostly you might just get fired. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you probably know what happened. Like, I'm sure a lot of you studied the workplace and everything, probably know what that means if your boss wants to fire you. So yeah, um, again, for like, oh, how many times did I say it? Like the 50th time, I'm sorry for the video. That was harassment, and yeah, it shouldn't have been like that. And I do forgive you, but hopefully, and I doubt this taught you like how to change my ways and all that stuff, but hopefully something like this, maybe you might do this to someone else, and they might do something worse than me. Who knows? Because I would sugarcoat and say you'll be fine or something like that, but I'm sorry, but I like to be honest on this channel, and I actually like to tell it how it is. And sorry, but there are worse people out there that will do worse and won't take this lightly. So, yeah, you might want to be careful about what you say and what you think. Because again, you can get in trouble, you can get arrested, you can get fired if you say the wrong thing. So, yeah, think about that. Anyway, yeah, this was not at all what I expected this video to be. I was thinking this video would be like, oh, I'll forgive him and everything. But no, I wanted to tell him my thoughts. And I didn't mean like I did not want to like be like ranting. I mean, I wanted to actually give my honest criticism on this entire thing. The funny thing is, usually it takes a lot of people longer than it took me to get over it, but I think because I feel like I've already been betrayed and stabbed in the back by many of people I called my best friends. So it's just almost like I become so immune that it takes me shorter to get over it. But again, just like those other people that I just mentioned, I didn't go back to them. No, I stayed away from them. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to you. So, you do what you want, whatever. Just remember what will happen, what the consequences are, because that's life. Anyway, I'm Matthew Aguilar of Matt's House of Horror. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.